Hey everyone, my name's Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and today I wanted to give you guys a list video, which I haven't done one in a while, but I wanted to put one out today because when I was recording my Zodiac 5 review, I was talking about how there haven't really been series where I have felt this like emotionally distraught by characters in a very long time. And so I was like, why don't I do a video on a couple series that have made me feel that way? So like I could share more books that will give you similar feelings, or books that I felt in a similar way when I'm devastating and obsessed with these characters in Zodiac Academy. So I wanted to share 3 series that devastated me and I absolutely loved. The first one is a YA series. It's a 3-book series and it is complete. I read this one a couple years ago after avoiding it for a long time, and I don't know why. The cover used to always catch my eye when I was walking through Barnes & Noble, but nothing, I just like didn't read it until a friend of mine was like, oh, you'll love this series, like it's so great. And so I was like, okay, I'll try. So that is The Traitor's Kiss by Erin Beatty, and like the cover is gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and it just literally caught my eye. This is about a girl named Sage, and she is a matchmaker's apprentice, and it's been a while. She basically has been deemed herself unsuitable for marriage, so that's why she's now the matchmaker's apprentice, and she has to go around with the matchmaker around the kingdom and kind of like figure out these women and match them to good suitors. And because of the political unrest in the kingdom, they are having this military escort, and she ends up kind of falling for one of the soldiers. Now, this is YA. There's fade to black scenes and tons of sexual tension. There are some kisses. So along my spice scale, I'd give this one 0 chili peppers. But it is for a YA audience. It is still great if you're an adult and you love that sexual tension over the course of 3 books, but it's so good. And I'm not kidding when I say rip your heart out, stomp on it, all of the emotions about these characters, like just so good. The second book or series that I wanted to talk about is The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. And I love this book, you guys. I love this book. Like Laura and Aaron just hold a place in my heart. And this is actually a book that I recommend to people who say they want to read fantasy but don't love just fantasy romance, which is like what I read, because this has a lot of political scheming in it as well. Danielle writes a lot of that. So this is the old cover because I got it pre-ordered when the book came out. Like I was obsessed with it. And my copy actually doesn't have like the pretty map that they come with of Ithacana underneath now. It's original, so it's fine. So now they're like super pretty, and let me show you. So this is the Traitor Queen. So this is the second one. And let me show you the map that I'm talking about. Like under the cover, it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. So this is the second one. And originally we did not think that this was going to be any longer than a duology, but the third one, which is technically about 2 different characters that we do meet in the series, is coming out in May of 2022. So this book is about Laura, who is the daughter of a king. She's one of, I think, like 12 daughters, and the king has basically raised them to fight against each other to have the strongest of them become the queen that is going to marry this mysterious prince in this mysterious kingdom called the Bridge Kingdom of Ithacana. And it is a bridge that they basically are like the gatekeepers to all of the ports and trading and things like that. So the king wants to conquer that territory, and in doing that he's trying to put his daughter into a marriage so she can kill everybody and they can take over. But of course, feelings are caught. So I loved this. This was an automatic 5 stars. I was obsessed with this book. I love this series. I'm excited for the next one to come out. This one was spicy. I would give this one a 2 chili peppers. There is a lot of tension, but there's not very many scenes. So that's why this one I'd stick with a 2, but love this fantasy romance. The last one is also a completed series. It is a 5-book series and it is available on Kindle Unlimited. It is indie published. I love this author. She's absolutely amazing. But that is Awakens by Elise Kova. This book, you guys, all of the books, like, I will warn you, these books will draw you in so much that you will have to have all of them at your fingertips, because they all, just like Zodiac Academy, they end on cliffhangers. You just want to know what happens next. She's not afraid to kill characters off. Like, you get attached and then she rips things away from you. But the fantasy romance in this series is unreal. I freaking love it. The tension, the just obsession that I have over these characters, like Valdrick forever. I said it, like, I don't care. This book is about a library apprentice named Vala Jarl. I can't remember, I might be saying that wrong, but Vala. She is like a lowly apprentice, and one day we find out that she actually has magic, which other people in the kingdom also have, and those who have magic get trained at a special place. But Vala's magic hasn't been seen in like centuries, and so she's super special. And the prince, Aldrich, he ends up helping train her, and we go from there. So good, you guys. So good. I actually really want to reread this. I probably will this year. I probably will reread all of them because I want to give you like an actual review and gab about it, because I really just want to convince people to read this series. It's on KU. You can queue them all up and read them all in a row. It's finished. Just so good. So good. Anyways, I hope you check out some of those books that made me have all of the feels and emotions and just absolute, like, rip my heart out and squeeze it really tight like Zodiac Academy does to me. So hopefully you will check them out and like them as well. Let me know what you think after you read them. I will put links to everything down in the description below. And don't forget, you can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Fun Size Reader. See you guys next time.